to us. Now, there's been a concern about the attendance at the Chan tournaments, and do you feel it's exacerbated now, the fact that Bafana are out of the tournament?
Thanks, Valen. We are comfortable with the attendance that we have seen at the African Nations Championship. If you remember that our projection was a total attendance of 350,000 people by the end of the tournament on the 1st of February. And right now we are averaging just per match about 12,798 people attending the stadium. And in terms of our target is 15,000 or so, up to 20,000. But we have also seen high numbers in Cape Town. The last game where Bafana was playing, we saw over 35,000 people attending that. The opening match, we saw over 26,000 to be precise, attending that tournament. We have seen big numbers in the Free State. We've seen about 12,000 there in some of the games. But if you look at what has been the overall attendance across all the last 20 matches, if I don't include last night's matches, we have seen 127,986 people going through the turnstiles. I mean, for a tournament as young as this, it is quite a satisfactory number. It shows that this is going to be a big tournament. It is already a big tournament as we celebrate Africa's home champions. So we wouldn't really say that, as people are saying, that they've been poor. They've been quite satisfactory, and we really are grateful to people who really love soccer for soccer's sake, who are not necessarily following a particular team, but they're following football.
The sports minister suggested that tickets should be distributed to some school children in order to improve some of the attendance at the matches. Now, I know Polokwane has been a little bit low on attendance. Have you guys thought about perhaps doing that, giving away tickets to school children?
It's a standard practice in events of this nature that you will have beneficiaries that will get free tickets distributed to them. And we are already, and we had been even before the pronouncement by the minister, we had been distributing about 12,000 tickets to 15,000 tickets in some cases. So we are just continuing on that. And what becomes a challenge, Valen, is that when people have got the tickets in their hand, and then suddenly they're chilled at home, they're enjoying themselves, then they're like, maybe I should not go because, I'm not going to go. But you'll always find those die-hard fans who buy tickets coming to the stadium. The last match at Cape Town Stadium, over 16,000 people bought tickets besides the ones that we distributed. And those people came. And then on top of that, those that had been distributed, that's why we reached the numbers that we reached. And we will continue to do that. And we work with other partners as well in the distribution of tickets. We work with the regions, with the SAFA regions. We are working with SAFA. We are even working with our public transport partner, PRASA, who also take tickets to distribute. So we're going to continue that. And our appeal is that when people have got their ticket in their hand, they must come to the stadium.
Mr. Sithole, there was reports this morning about some of the prize monies that was being given to the teams that fall out at different stages, revealing that third place in a group, which is the category wherein Bafana falls, they get $125,000. It amounts to about 1.3 million rand. Can you just confirm that figure?
Yeah, the total prize money for the tournament is $3.2 million, with the winner taking $750,000 home, and that number is confirmed. And you can see that the Confederation of African Football is really serious about football in our continent. And the fact that even the last team placing number 4th on the group takes $100,000 shows that, firstly, remember that these teams did not just get invited to come to the tournament. They fought very hard to be at this tournament, to qualify to the last 15 if you exclude South Africa. So that already is a performance. The other thing, Valen, that we have not shared with the public, we had a press conference yesterday, is the number of goals that have been scored by the 20th match that was played 2 days ago. 44 goals scored, averaging 1.9 goals per match, which is about, if you round it up, that's two goals per match. That is similar to AFCON. That is similar to World Cup, by the way, because World Cup did, I think, about 2.2 goals per match. And it just shows that the quality and the star players that we have on this continent deserves recognition, and the platform that we have given to them to represent their national teams without the involvement of players playing abroad. So how best it is then for CAF to compensate for the spectacular football that we have seen, the brilliant moments that we have seen. The goals, one goal was, I think, was scored by
Sipho
a striker from...
Head of Communications at Chan. My apologies to cut you, but thank you very much for chatting to us. Just highlighting the quality of play that we've seen at the Chan tournament. 44 goals scored by the 20th match in the competition as they now go into the knockout stages. It's time now